Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your full moon lunar eclipse reading in the sign of Sagittarius for June 2020. I've been very excited about doing these full moon readings. This upcoming Sagittarius full moon has been coming through very strong in all the reads that me and a lot of my favorite readers have been doing. So we're really getting some amazing messages coming through with this. Always so glad to be in your energy. I love my Aquarius folks out there. My rising sign is Aquarius, so I've always loved being with you guys and in your presence. Thank you so much, especially to my new and returning subscribers. It's always great to see you back. And if you are brand new to the channel, welcome and thank you for joining us. If you have not yet done so, I do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also, give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know you enjoy this content. As always, a few quick notes before I start any reading session, that this is a general reading, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single Aquarius out there. So take what makes most sense to you and leave the rest to another Aquarius. This will mostly resonate and correspond with Aquarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. So do check your natal chart, see what your personal planet placements are, and you can check the readings that correspond with those to get even more messages coming through. Also, this is perfect for all of our Aquarius cross watchers. You're totally welcome to join us. If you're interested in a personal reading or would like more information on any of the card decks that I use in my spreads, just check down below in the description box. I put all that info, all those links down there. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. The full moon lunar eclipse will be in the sign of Sagittarius, and it is at its fullest peak on June 5th at 3:12 p.m. So most of you will be watching this after that eclipse has passed. Full moon energies really last about 30 days to 30 days, and the lunar eclipse can sometimes last even further out. Sometimes eclipse energies will still be felt, 3 to 6 months later. So remember that time is fluid. Some things will hit other people, at different times. So, just keep that in mind as you watch these readings. Also going to just point out on our astrology chart, always bring that up. There it is. There is our full moon, 15 degrees of Sagittarius, and then right across the way from it, because that is the opposition, is the Sun in Gemini connected to Venus retrograde in Gemini. So absolutely, this is one that's bringing up elements of relationship harmony, communication in our relationships. It's all part of it, guys. And because Venus is in retrograde, this means reworking a lot of relationships, healing a lot of what's going on within our relationships personally. Also, we are getting the squares coming in here. Those are those 90-degree angles of challenge with, the planet Mars sitting right next to Neptune in the sign of Pisces. So we are feeling that dynamic as well, not just personally, but of course in the world at large. You're seeing so much of that. And guys, I know it's very intense, and it's very, very emotionally upsetting, and just, to see, the sorrow and the grief and all of that, that's been present for so long, really arising to the surface. What I feel so much with that, Sagittarius full moon and the lunar eclipse is when we let go of things that have outworn their use. That is a big thing that happens. And Sagittarius is a sign of learning, growth, breaking free of old limitations, and it's about expansion, and really incorporating all cultures, all spiritualities, all wisdom into our, into our life, into our everyday experience. So let's see what's going to come up for you, Aquarius. This is going to be highlighting your own universal house, this particular full moon. So having it be strongly in that 11th house, this is really activating your awareness of the mass consciousness, of people's liberation and freedom, and the universal interconnection of all humankind. So you're really feeling this on a very strong, I'm getting tingles just talking about that, Aquarius. I really am. It's like, whoo, you're being made very aware of something so much bigger than the individual, so much bigger than yourself and your own sphere of consciousness. And sometimes that can be painful, you know, to have that, because, you know, Sagittarius energy, like I said, is very expansive, and sometimes that feels like growing pains. It's ruled by Jupiter. So anytime we have that, it's like our consciousness is growing, and sometimes it's like it can create a lot of depression at first, or tears or anger, because it's like we're really growing. But trust that this is for the way that things are unfolding, for justice to make its way through back into the world, for things that have been out of balance for so long. And sometimes things can feel like they're out of balance for a while before they get brought back into balance, because the boat has to get rocked. You're hearing my Aquarius rising come out now. I'm like, we got to change things, put the power back to the people. We get that soapbox going, us Aquarius influenced people. So let's go ahead and get some cards before I start talking too much here, guys. Going to be doing a past, present, future layout with the Moonology deck and the Queen of the Moon. And we're also going to dig into the tarot to get extra messages for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Aquarius as we do their reading for the full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius, June 2020. Please bring through clear, accurate message for their highest good, and protect their energy as well as mine throughout this session. Thank you so much. Oh, wow, Aquarius. All three of the cards from the Moonology deck, these are powerful. So the first one out, immediate past position. This last full moon in Scorpio was probably a bit more difficult for my Aquarius folks, because this is a square energy to your sign. The new moon in Leo was the energy coming through. Confidence is the key to success. So to me, this is all about letting go of unhealthy pride, unhealthy ego, and embracing true self-worth, true confidence, true creative expression of yourself. So this is the cycle that's wrapping up from our last full moon energy for the last month. And look at that. Oh, see, because Aquarius, this is meant to bring you to new levels of awareness, to new beginnings here with that new moon card, moving from the winter to the spring, right? Brand new beginnings coming. You walk through that door and there things are fresh, new, green, and alive again. So anything that makes you feel good about yourself, anything that gives you that boost of self-worth and makes you feel just like, okay, I'm following my right path, that is the best thing for you to do with that new moon and Leo energy. So here in the present, with the full moon lunar eclipse of Sagittarius, we have full moon energy in Cancer. A personal issue is reaching a conclusion here, or resolution. So to me, Cancer is all about very much home, family, the soul's origins, emotional ties and connections. So for some of my Aquarius folks out there, there's something maybe to do with family or close friends or a personal relationship that starts to come full circle. You finally start to feel like resolve is coming through with this full moon in Sagittarius. You know, maybe this could be healing something, you know, between family members, some kind of argument that might have existed between you and them, or maybe tension, you know, between other family members totally outside of yourself, and you've just been hoping that it gets better, and there it does. You know, so this could also be resolving an issue about where you're going to live, who you're going to live with. You know, Cancer is very connected on an intuitive level, and of course Cancer does, you know, is ruled by the moon. So I would say anytime you get a Cancer card in a full moon reading, definitely means that this full moon will be very strong for you. And on top of that, oh, look at that, the abundance card with that hunter moon, beautiful energy, to me very autumnal. You know, that is the full moon of October. So by the time of October, you may really feel the solidity of this. That might be when this, you know, resolution really reaches like a tangible manifestation. but things are getting set in motion right now. So going into the immediate future, look, the answers you need are coming with the full moon in Gemini. So guys, this next 30 days to 6 months is going to be great for communication, because like I said, the Sun and Venus right now are in Gemini. Gemini is our communication, our conversations, how well we connect on that mental body level. So this is saying that if you have felt like, communication has been, thwarted, messy, difficult, this is bringing in the information you need. The answers that you seek are on the horizon here. And look, there is the release. So Aquarius, I definitely feel that with this, it's like you're releasing some kind of old mental wounds, mental pain, things that have bothered you, things that maybe have just itched your mind and gone round and round and round. It's time to release that. It's time to let go. It's time to transform. That's very naturally passing away. You see all the butterflies, flying out. It's like, let those mental worries go. Oh, yes, beautiful. So let's go ahead and move Mr. Dragon over here. We're going to jump into your tarot. We're going to see what comes up on top of each of these columns. We're just going to keep going in that past, present, future lineup to deepen these messages for you. Ooh, yes, okay. Sometimes it takes me just a moment to shuffle, guys, so just bear with me for a moment. I like this. Okay, Aquarius, so check it out. On top of this past position where we had the Leo new moon and the new beginnings, on top of that we have the King of Cups, the King of Emotions, the King of Love and connections and spiritual emotional healing. So very strong when that comes in. There's something in your heart being healed, something in the mind being healed, and many times I also connect him with the solar plexus as well. The chakras that to me come up with that King of Cups are, the third eye, the heart, and the solar plexus. So it's healing your confidence in yourself too at the same time. Healing your confidence and the ability to lead emotionally, and also to have just a better understanding and kind of a better handle on your emotional life or your emotional ups and downs, right? So let's get a clarifier for that King of Cups, please. Yes, and this is the end of a difficult cycle for you, Aquarius. There's been a crazy amount of worry. Look at that. We got that 10 of Swords on top of the King of Cups. So, I feel like there's been a lot of sleepless nights, dark nights of the soul, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fears, all kind of coming up. But this is the end of a difficult mental cycle, which has really been very challenging and very, very tough for a lot of you. Here in the present energy, we had the Cancer full moon, the Hunter's moon of abundance, and then we have on top of that the Emperor. So to me, this is Aries energy. This is stepping very solidly into your power by really truly knowing yourself, understanding who you are on a greater level, using your wisdom, using your ability to act, and yes, being ready to take some action, because it is time to get up and take some action on some things. And Aries definitely, there's your own energy, Aquarius. Look at that. This is what flipped out of the deck. Right on top of the Emperor is the Star, and that is the Aquarius card, is the Star in the tarot. So I would say that this is very much about you coming into your own. The Star always comes out when we have been through a difficult cycle of struggle, and we've come to a next level of understanding and awareness. Sometimes that Aries energy of the Emperor is also, again, leaving the ego at the door, and instead, like that Leo new moon, embracing healthy self-confidence, healthy self-worth. The Emperor is also a warrior. He fights for what he cares about. He fights to be with, you know, the one he loves, or the one that, you know, is right for him, or he fights for the right position in life. And fights for understanding and awareness of the self, because, right, it's, you know, that beautiful saying, very simple, know thyself, very important. So in the immediate future, on top of the Gemini full moon, the release, look what we have, is the Six of Wands. This is victory, this is success, this is a good outcome. So Aquarius, this all feels very positive, actually. It's like a lot of these old you know, difficult cycles are being overcome. You're stepping into your own power much more strongly. You're feeling more confident coming out of this full moon cycle and going towards victory, going towards greater success, a recognized victory too, where it's like not only you are aware of it, but others can see that you have, you know, figured some things out as well and have come to a better place. Yes, and a lot of it, Aquarius, is getting down out of this Hanged Man cycle, because this is what you've been through. This is a Neptune-ruled card, that Hanged Man, so it's very Piscean. It has a lot to do with sacrifice, letting go and letting God. Letting go of the need to be in control of everything, trusting other people, trusting spirit for that victory. Very strong. And if the cycle is still a little bit difficult, if there's still some setbacks or things that have to be worked through, trust that the divine timing is at play. Right? There it is. And on the back, look, there's the scythe. So he can be cut down, right? There's his assistants watching and waiting for the right timing. This is all about, you know, just development of the soul, truly. Letting go of anything that's not good for you anymore. Letting go of the ego. That's a big one too with the Hangman. A lot of people don't mention that, but because it is a Neptune-ruled card, yes, it is about letting go of that. So on the bottom, we have the Three of Pentacles. Very strong building card. Ooh, and the High Priestess. So very in tune with this moon, building a new spiritual structure for yourself out of everything that's happened. So let's pull a card from the Oracle of the Unicorns, and let's get a last affirmation for you for this reading. Ah, love it. The card that came out is delight. That is the key word here for you, Aquarius. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things and always expect the best. See the best in yourself. See the best in others around you. Enjoy the small things, Aquarius, because the small things, they grow into the big things. So I hope you guys have a beautiful full moon, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Take care.